My sister took my dog because she copies everything others have, so I exposed how she was keeping him in a crate 24/7 while stealing $50,000 in office supplies and breaking into her workplace at 2 a.m. to sabotage her boss's company with fake emails, telling clients the business was closing. My sister Sage could make our parents do anything by copying others. She'd see someone's handbag and suddenly need the exact same one. She'd visit a friend's apartment and demand identical furniture. She'd meet someone's boyfriend and date his brother just to have something similar. So when she met my dog, I knew what was coming. I'd rescued Coley during college when I found him shivering behind a dumpster. For 3 years, we were inseparable. He slept in my bed, came to outdoor cafes, and even had his own photo album I kept meticulously updated. My apartment building loved him, and the doorman kept treats just for his visits. Sage visited my place after getting dumped by her latest boyfriend. She spent 20 minutes on my couch looking through her phone contacts for someone new to date. Then Coley jumped up beside her and she suddenly paid attention. She started petting him obsessively and taking photos with her phone. Before leaving, she mentioned how empty her house felt. The next week, Sage showed up at every family dinner with dog photos. Not just any dogs, but Japanese Spitz like Coley. She'd cry about her anxiety and loneliness while showing pictures of therapy dogs. She'd mention how her therapist said a pet would help, but she couldn't afford one. My parents exchanged worried looks every time. Then came the Sunday dinner that changed everything. Sage arrived with printed articles about emotional support animals. She sobbed about her coworker's dog and how everyone at her marketing firm had pets except her. She said she felt excluded from office culture and it was affecting her performance reviews. My mom rubbed her back while she hyperventilated about possibly losing her job. After dinner, my parents asked me to stay. Sage had already left, claiming she needed to go cry alone. They looked uncomfortable as my dad cleared his throat. "We think Coley should stay with Sage for a while," he said. They explained she was struggling and I was doing well. When I reminded them Coley was my dog, they said I could visit him anytime. I came home from work Monday to an empty apartment. Coley's bed was gone. The doorman avoided eye contact when I ran downstairs. He admitted my parents came with Sage around lunch and she carried Coley out in a designer carrier I'd never seen. My spare key was on the kitchen counter with a note from Sage thanking me for understanding. I drove to her house that night, but she wouldn't answer. Through the window, I saw Coley in a ridiculous sweater looking confused. When I called my parents, they said to give her time and that Coley was helping her heal. The next day, I decided to play along. I texted Sage offering to help with Coley's care and share his routine. She was thrilled and invited me over immediately. While there, I noticed her work laptop open with Slack notifications constantly pinging. Her boss kept messaging about missing deadlines and asking about reports. Over the next 2 weeks, I became the supportive sister visiting daily. I saw her ignore work while shopping for dog accessories. I watched her skip virtual meetings to take Coley to dog parks during work hours. Most importantly, I noticed her company's shared drive was still logged in on her personal laptop. Her marketing firm used a project management system where everyone could see task assignments. Sage had dozens of overdue items marked urgent, but what caught my attention were the client complaints. Apparently, she'd been copying other agencies' campaigns and clients were noticing. There were emails about possible plagiarism and legal concerns. Her boss, Parker, had been documenting everything in a private folder he thought was hidden. Screenshots of copied campaigns, client complaints, and missed deadlines filled multiple subfolders. He'd even started a termination paperwork file with HR, but the kicker was an email thread about hiring her replacement starting next month. I took photos of everything during my visits. She'd started a dog clothing business